Hello friends, welcome back. I will apologize right now if you hear the air conditioner in the background. It is going to run. It's a little warm in here. So yeah, there you go. Let me pull out my leftovers here so I don't forget to flip through those when I'm done, but let's get started. Oh, So I made myself some scripts for the sidebar, of course. Where the hell did I just throw my tweezers? Really, Chelsea? Where did you put them? Oh, there. Found them. So, of course, I put in my books. I've decided if I put these in the sidebar, which I kind of, like some of them I phased out a little bit. You'll see coming up here. I've kind of stopped doing it, but if I do put something in the sidebar here, it's just going to be me, what am I trying to say? Like marking books that I've finished specifically. So anyway, I put America Explain because what happened this week? Something happened that I marked that I didn't like. I don't remember. Anyway, so on Monday, you guys, so I talked about this a little bit in my last Plan With Me. I literally just filmed it, so I remember what I talked about, believe it or not. But essentially, I had been talking about how I was like, I got a burr up my butt and was like, I'm going to get to 50 books by the end of June. Well, guess what? The end of June was Monday, and I did not hit that goal in a timely manner. So basically, I spent the entire day on Monday listening to audiobooks. I finished one audiobook and listened to 2 more in the time it took me to Oh wait, did I? Hang on a second. Did I not finish Mother Thing? I didn't. I finished it next week, so did not finish Mother Thing. You guys, I should just DNF that book, honestly. It really upset me. Like, I don't know, like, I was hyped up to read it, because everyone was like, oh my gosh, it's so good, and then I read it, and I was just like, this book is awful. So, no offense to the author, I just was not my cup of tea, and maybe on a different day I would have liked it more, but, you know, it is what it is. So, but yes, I think Casey from Casey Plans was talking, like, do not feel patriotic at all right now. So, this is about, this kid is literally about, like, a vacation, and not anywhere near where I live, so that's what we're going with. I have not used a 4th of July themed kit or anything like that in my planner in a very long time. I can't. Like, I won't get into it. I think, you know, I do feel like as a content creator, I have a obligation to stick up for what I believe in, to speak out for those who can't. But I'm also at a point where I just don't have the energy for it anymore. I just don't. I live in a very conservative area in a very red state. Although I watched a video, and I don't know if this is accurate, but I watched like a TikTok, not a TikTok reel, like a Facebook reel the other day. And they were talking about, like, if only women voted in the election, who would have won each state. And it said that the Democrats, the Indiana was a Democrat state. I'm not sure I believe that, but I wouldn't be mad about it. But I don't know. And somebody commented, like, well, we went, you know, how many ever years without the right to vote. I think we can let guys. And somebody else was like, yeah, this is why they're trying to take away our rights to vote. And I was like, well, yeah. Coffee. I must have had a significant amount of coffee to be able to mark coffee on Tuesday. I had to find a charging cord. I have a very specific charging cord for my wireless headphones, and they were literally yelling at me that the battery was low. So I had to do that. What did I use the phone for? Oh, talk to... Did I not put that in here? I did not. Okay, so I missed a script. That is supposed to be for talking to one of my former coworkers on the phone. I don't remember what we were talking about. Probably work bullshit that I don't care about, but, you know, it was nice to talk to her. But yeah, I missed that script, so it is what it is. But yeah, so I don't feel patriotic, and maybe one of these days I will. I'm trying to think. I think it was Cafe with Anna. She made a, like, American Requiem kit, and I think that I might try to purchase a copy of that kit so that I can use it next year. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll just move to Canada. Honestly, what I would love to do is move to a more democratic state. Just a more left state, or a more left area, I guess I should say. I just don't feel like I'm safe here. I'm a woman. Like, I'm not safe anywhere, but definitely not here. Okay, so on this day, I did some printing and cutting, basically because I was prepping to be able to film my reading journal, which I did next. And then I started my period, so that was cool. And then I also read a short story called I listened to a short story called Thornhedge on this day. It was by T. Kingfisher. I think that's their name. Their name. I'm trying to get in the habit of saying their instead of her name, his name. It's their name. Just trying to be a little bit more inclusive about my language. Because believe it or not, I do care. On Wednesday, I started off the morning by reading with my niece. That was kind of cool. She will sit with me and she will listen to me read for about 5 minutes. But honestly, that's 5 minutes that she would have been using for something else. So on this day, I started researching some games that I'm going to potentially buy at Gen Con. I have somewhat finalized my list. A lot of this depends on how much funds I have available to me. I have some deals with the devil to make, which I'm not sure I'm prepared to deal with the consequences, but we shall see. But the first game that I definitely would love to purchase is called Galactic Cruise. It is a massive game, but I am very much wanting to... Did I miss another script? I think I did. Okay. I will have to make that one as well. This is to mark that I was trying to learn how to play a game called Cyclades. I had pre-ordered a copy of that from Hachette. Yeah. I was very excited to get it and then proceeded to not be able to play it for like 2 or 3 months. So I actually ended up going over to... Did I go over to my friend's house? No. I think I went over Friday and Saturday, went over to his house. His wife was out of town, so he was like, come entertain me. And I was like, okay. I mean, that's not what he said, but he was like, we should just play games together this weekend. And I was like, okay. So we did. We played like 6 or 7 games, and he kicked my ass on every single one of them. Technically, one of them we did lose collaboratively. So there you go. Thursday, in my feelings. Probably had something to do with the job application rejection. I had a headache. Of course I did. And then on this day we went out of town to get groceries. And I know that because next I'm going to mark that we went to Big B's to get coffee. And we do not have a Big B's where I live, so I know we went out of town to get groceries. I think we were just trying to entertain Leia. I think we might have also gotten ice cream on this day. Just again to entertain her. Because she acts like her dad, and she's very much in that like, I'm bored all the time phase. So it is what it is. Love her, but you know, I am very much a self-sufficient, self-entertaining system, and she is not. So yeah, we went to Big B's, and then I just wasn't feeling good, so I ended up taking a nap. I think, yeah, so I was basically just dealing with like my headache hangover. And my mom's like, well, I could have gone by myself. And I'm like, I'm not gonna make you do that. So yeah, we went to Big B's, and then when I got home, I took a nap. I just, like I said, wasn't feeling good. And then I did learn how to play Scara Bray on this day, which is another game that I pre-ordered from a different company. I purchased that from Renegade. That was a fun game. I like it. It's, a lot of people are calling it like resource management, the game, which cracks me up, but it's also like, it's very accurate to that. Because you kind of have to keep track of, you know, you have an unlimited inventory, but you kind of get punished if you don't keep your inventory under control, which I really like. So, and it has a solo mode on it, which makes me even happier. Oops. Friday, ended up going out to my friend's house, but first I took the trash out, took a shower, and I did have a headache. I think I ended up taking some medication, and I think I was drinking too. So this night we played Cyclades, we played Scarbray, Mycelia, we played Galaxy Trucker, which him and I did not understand, but we were both too delirious and tired to really care. And then we also played Pandemic, Clone Wars style. We lost. We collectively lost. Because the way that you beat the enemy, like the villain, is Frenched up. I love how I just put all of those down and then just peeled them all back up and put them back down again. It is what it is. So, Cyclades, Scarbray, Mycelia, tiny little mushroom, yeah, Galaxy Trucker, and then Pandemic. And all of those are from Flat Icon stickers that I made for myself. Because I'm a fancy beach. But yeah, so... I thought that was the other way around, so I smashed it down. Galaxy Trucker was fun, but we did not understand it. It's definitely not a game that I would recommend trying to learn when you're like 2 or 3 beers deep and delirious from sleep deprivation. Saturday, of course I couldn't sleep because of the fireworks. I hate 4th of July. I hate fireworks. I'm just not a very good American. I guess if I didn't give a shit about other people, I'd be super happy this year, but you know, it is what it is. Oh my god, air conditioner. For golly jolly sakes. This is how you know you mark too many items, when you run out of little things. Okay, anyway. So, can't sleep. Another headache. So I was just tired. Had to do some laundry. We played a game called Circadians, which is fun because it's like a dice rolling game, but it's also worker placement, kind of resource management as well. And then we played Nut Hunt and CDSK. CDSK is a game, it's a trivia game, but basically you move around a board, but essentially what it is the cards are like, how well do you know, and then a subject. And you as the player say, I know this, you know, X from 1 to 10, how well do you know this? And you give a response, a numerical response. And then that's the question that you get. So they're obviously in ranking of like easiest to most difficult, of course. Like one of the questions was about baldness. And my friend was like, oh, I don't know, and you know, I don't know that at all, so that's a 1. And so I told him, I was like, I don't think it's fair that you get this question. He was like, why? And I said, the question is, who has more hair, Dwayne The Rock Johnson or Marilyn Monroe? Stuff like that. So, and I missed CDSK as well. So cool. That's like 3 scripts in 1 spread. We're on a roll, people. It's okay. Actually, I mean, it's not okay, but it's okay. Alright, so on Sunday, I couldn't sleep because I was anxious. Just things happening, you know? you know? Also, I've talked about this before, but is that not the most satisfying sound? Shall we hear it again? I'm a weirdo, what can I say? And that's crooked. I made that for myself. Yes, I know it's crooked. Can't sleep because I'm anxious. Don't ask me what for. Planning time. Did some cleaning. I talked to my mother about some stuff. I think that's part of the reason why I was so anxious. And then I did do some writing. I have since abandoned it, but you know, it was fun while it lasted. So yes, I'm gonna actually flip back here and I'm gonna tell you where all these stickers are from. So, this is from the Doodle Sampler, Romo Plans, Foil Bundle. Sorry, I'm back. Foil Bundle, that is from Doodle Supply Company. That is a digital that I bought and made a sticker out of. That's from Flat Icon. Piper Paper Company, which is closed. Foil Bundle, Flat Icon. That's from the Doodle Sampler from the kit. Doodle Sampler, Mick Plans, who's unfortunately closed. Paper Lemonade Co., who I saw has reopened their shop, and then that's from the Doodles. This is from Tiny Little Tulip, Foil Bundle, La La Land Studio, Flat Icon, and Sassy Apple Studio, who is unfortunately closed. This is from Lynner Designs. That is from Danny Faith Designs. I need to check and see if her store is still open. The last time I checked it was, but I don't think she's selling stickers anymore. If she is, they're buried on her website. That is from Paper Lemonade Co., and then that is from the Character Sampler, also from the kit. Foil Bundle, Doodle Sampler, Flat Icon, Doodle Sampler. All these are from Flat Icon. Doodles, Flat Icon, Character Sampler, Flat Icon. That is from Little Fox Digitals, and then that is from Flat Icon. So this is another that I bought a digital of and made a sticker out of, and then that is from the Foil Bundle. Tiny Little Tulip, Character Sampler, Foil Bundle, and Character Sampler. So, alright friends, here is the finished spread in all of its glory. Oh, I wanted to mention, I don't think I mentioned it in the last video, I switched out the like folio cover that I was using. I've switched back to this one. I think I bought it and used it last year or the year before. No, it was the year before. It was 2023. I used this in 2023 and I love it. I'm obviously just storing these, so I just put everything that I had from 2023 into the one that I was using from where is it from? Passion? What was it? Whatever it was. I don't remember. They're close. It doesn't matter. But yeah, so I did switch out my, I did switch out to a different folio, just because, like I said, I don't care what it looks like when I put it into my storage, but I want to look like, I love this folio. I think it's gorgeous with the silver hardware, the beautiful green color. I'll probably continue to use this until something more beautiful pops up. I don't know. Anyways, so everything I had left, so I did cut off the icons just like I had done for the spread for last week, wherever it is. Where is it? There it is. The spread, just like I did for the spread I did last week, I cut off the icons, didn't use the scripts. I did print the extra washi, ended up not using it. Right here is the kit. So there's the character and doodle sampler that I was using throughout. everything I've left in the foil bundle. There's those scripts I didn't use. But yeah, thank you all so very much for watching, and until I see you next time, bye-bye.